Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to cloudy, hot, slightly breezy, sunny Weymouth. It's Sunday, it's 12:35. Now, been up to quite a bit. Number one, it's windy, so sorry for the wind. And I haven't got my tripod with me, so we'll see how we get on. Right, first of all, what are they? Cucamelons. Don't like them. Horrible. Not growing very well. They are growing very well, but they're not getting pollinated, so I'm hardly getting anything. And I didn't like the taste of them anyway, so out they came. Now, in this bed, I'm going to do what I did in that bed, but I shall explain it again. I'm going to dig all the soil out, which I'm using compost, which I'm using the compost. I'll show you in a minute. Then I'm going to put some builder's plastic in to make a pool, a pond. Yeah, so builder's plastic. Then I found some of this free online. I think I've showed you it before. I'm going to put that into, it's got holes in, as you see. I'm going to stretch it out and put that into the little pool that I should be making here. So that'll go in up and down, till hopefully I'll have enough. I think I have. I'm hoping that I have. So when that's gone in, then I'm going to get some of that, like I said, again, the same as what I've done there, because that has worked so well. I'm going to get a full sheet of, oh heck, what do they call it? Come on, Terry and Clive, I bet you, Clive? Jason, I bet you two are shouting out at me what it is. And other people, obviously. But yeah, that's stuff that soaks up water. I'll think of it later. Then I'm going to lay that on top. And then I'm going to put compost on top. Make a little hole. Leave a little hole like I have done here, so as I can fill it with water. And I shall make one of these spouts at the correct size. That was too high, so if that ever overflows, then I've put much too much water in. So yes, that's my plans for that. Now the compost, I'm terrible. I cannot let plants die if there's nothing wrong with them. So where do we start? Is there any up there? No, not yet. So what I've done is, come here you, what I've done is strawberry plants. I'm going to, these are in big pots, strawberry plants. They need water. I started clearing all this out, look. Now the big pots, I'm not going to cut the bottoms off, but I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to dig that a little bit deeper and then push them into there. So they're all going to go there in pots. So if I want to, I can take it out and put another one in. And I've got all this. Now I'll tell you the reason why I haven't watered yet. We're going to go to a different subject. Jason and Colleen, yard-long beans. I actually had to stop their video in the middle of it to go and order some. Now, allegedly, they don't grow very good in the UK because it never gets hot enough. Sorry, I'm tidying up as I go along. So, now that I've got my double greenhouses... Oh, I've done my table as well. Right, I'll tell you that in a minute. Now that I've done my double greenhouses, I'm going to grow one in there. I'm going to grow one in there. And I'm going to grow two in the greenhouse. I've started them off. I put two in each pot. And so I'm going to grow one pot in there. One pot in there. Right, let's take you to the greenhouse. I'm going to get some more of these. I'm going to have to pull that over here, you know, to climb up this way. And I'm going to put a hook there. And a hook there. A hook there. And a hook there. And so on. So that when they grow, I'm going to plant one there, one pot there, and one pot there. And when they grow, I'm going to train them along the bottom line, and same with that one. Then they're going to train along the top line. By then, they should be producing beans and all the way up to the top. So we'll see how we go what's left of summer. They have started growing pretty quickly. I've only got one of them at the moment, so I'm going to have to get some more tomorrow. I haven't had the door closed. I had the gate thing on, and it's, I hope you can see that, it's 96.3 Fahrenheit. And again, if you can see it, the highest it's been is 123.3. I'm putting them at the back of the greenhouse so that it will be warmer there. So we'll see how they get on. Now, in here, let's go and have a look. In this part of the greenhouse, Crystal, this is what I was saying. I had to go out and buy all these. The highest it's been is 127.4 Fahrenheit, and at the moment it's 90.1 Fahrenheit. I've just put another one in here a short while ago. Let's get in, it's a bit of a squeeze. And that is at 102.6. The highest it's got is 103.5. So it's plenty warm in here. And in this one, not as high. It's at 86.7, and the highest it's got at the moment is 88. Thinking I've only just put these two in. It's been in about 10 minutes, but that's still hot. And again, what I'm going to do is plant it in here, and they're going to run up. So on and so forth. Right, the reason why I haven't watered yet. I'm using the compost that was in there, and it is very, very dry. So, I haven't wanted to run my hose pipe because the water in there is warm. So, I'm going to turn my hose pipe on, and all the hot, warm water is going to water these two, which will rehydrate the compost a lot better. Now, the reason why I'm growing them in big buckets like this, especially that one, again, experimenting, that one is going to go in the smaller greenhouse, this one, and this one is going to go in the bigger greenhouse. Now, I'm putting them in big pots because, well, that's not really a big pot, but this one is. They're going to hold more water. So if it gets like really hot in there, it's going to dry these out quick. And I don't want them drying out, do I, obviously? So the bigger the pot, the longer it takes to dry out. Right, so I'm going to get these rehydrated, and then I can water my strawberries there, and over there. And then I'm going to plant these out. Okay. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason I wanted that in there and that in there. But I couldn't lift that up. It wouldn't fit through that gap. And I couldn't lift it up because it's pretty heavy, so I put that one in there. And I put the other one in there. So, they should grow. And they should, hopefully, produce fruit. Beans. So what I'm going to do is, like I said with this one, I'll bring it to here. And then I shall put canes going across so it can grow across there, and then up there, and then across there, and up there, and across there. Hopefully, and then the beans will be able to hang down here. Normally, with a bean plant, you don't get many beans at the bottom bit. So by the time it gets to here, going across there, it should produce a few. And then coming up here, it should produce a lot more. So yes, oh, by the way, these are yard-long beans. I don't know if I said that. But yes, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Now, like I said, the other two plants that I've got, I am going to put them back here. But obviously, I'm going to get in there to weed. There's lots of nice grass growing there. But yes, I will weed all that out. And this doesn't need weeding because it's got Eli's wee and poo in it. So that's feeding these plants. Yeah. Right, so let me get on weeding that. I'm going to pull this over to go up that way, and then it won't be in the way of the beans running across. Whether I'm going to use wire, so it should be able to take the weight. And I'm not going to put them there. I'm going to actually put them on the solid bit of the door. So they will be quite close to here, but it should be okay. Okay, start up in the shed again. Right, I'm making progress. I can't get in that corner very well to weed, but I've done the best I can. You're going on the compost heap. I'll get that in a second. Right, there it is. When I get some more wee and poo from Eli, then it will be going on this bit here. I've done my melon to come up to this corner here, so it's not going to be in the way of there. I've also strung these up, as you can see. I've put a wire across there, and that other one is planted. Oh, come on. There. I hope you can see that. There it is. That's a bit loose, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be tight. But now all these, as they grow, they should lean this way to give room for the other beans. Now the wire I used is this stuff. I bought it ages ago for the tree area here, because I've got another post to put in about there and there. Eventually it will get trees all the way down. Now, I've thought of an idea, even though I put plants here, I've thought of an idea for this bit because, sorry, I'm wiggling you around a lot, for this bit because I keep having to weed it and I'm fed up, it takes up a lot of time. So I'm going to put grass seed down. Then I can take all this away, and if I need to plant anything in it, I can just cut a hole in the grass and plant it in, like a tree. I can cut a big circle out, plant the tree, and then put the grass back on around the top. I know they say that you're not supposed to have grass growing around a tree, but it's not going to be a very big tree and it is still going to be watered. I will put the water pipe in like this to water it. So yes, I weeded it yesterday and there's bits of grass growing. And remember I said I threw a packet of seeds down here? I do think that they are carrots. So I might get some carrots out of here. I had a pretty good harvest a couple of years ago. I threw a 2 packets of carrot seeds all the way down here because it was just wasted ground, and I got quite a good crop out of that. Although they were tiny, they weren't big ones, and they were all funny shaped. They were absolutely fine. Right, what's next? Okay, right, I'm going to get back to the table in the polytunnel. Right, do you remember I had to lift it up and everything? Get in here then, there's no wind. I took all the breeze blocks out of here, and what I did is these galvanised, I don't know what they are. I don't even know if it's galvanised, I don't know why I said that. But I know it's iron and it's a rod and it's got a hook on it. Well, I got one in there and I've got one. I got one down here somewhere. I don't know where it is. So that is holding this side. I connected it to the wall over there, and I connected it to a wall over there, and I've connected it all along here to that wooden bed here. And is my house still on that? No, it isn't. That house, concrete house, is supposed to be resting on there, but it isn't. But never mind. It is held down quite safely. Let's say it shouldn't blow over in the wind. And I do close the door each time I go. Right. What's next? Okay, I've weeded this bed, and like I said before, I don't want it as an asparagus bed anymore. Nobody really likes asparagus that I know, except for one couple, and I'm not being rude, I'm not wasting all this space for one couple. I'd rather buy them some. So, yes, I have been digging out the crowns. That's quite a small one. That's quite a small one. This is a big one. They look like octopi, don't they? Octopi, not octopuses. Octopi. Yes, so I'm going to get on with this. I've got to try and pull all the roots out. The reason why I'm doing this is because there's my concrete bed thing there, and this wood is rotting, so I want to be able to put, I've got some more breeze blocks there, and one will fit there, and a half go thick there, so I'll either break it in half or I'll stand it up on its end. So yes, and then I can carry on across here and carry on up that way. I can never take that to pieces. What I'm going to do with that is the big strawberry plants that I grew over there are going to sit in here, and then at least I can take one pot out at a time. I can never knock this down because it was the first thing that I built, the first kind of raised bed that I built, but it's got rubbish under there, and when I say rubbish, it's got 2 TVs, and I can't remember what else. I can't remember, but I couldn't take them away. Let's put it that way. I didn't have the transport to take them away. I couldn't ask the landlord to take them away, although he did take all that rubbish away from up there where the trees are, if you remember. Well, one tree at the moment. But yes, I think there's part of a sofa under there as well, and I packed it and then I put a plastic sheet over the top. And yes, so I'll never be able to take that away. I put a big weed membrane down under there, and then I put lots of these little stones there, but I didn't do it at this end because I didn't have enough. I was having to steal it from under the raspberries and gooseberries, so I'd like to do that with the rest of them, and then what I'll do is just put the big pots here. Yeah, so, and if anybody is wondering why I'm like this for a while, hang on a sec. For a while, I'll be like this for a long while. I have what they call a pain patch. It administers morphine for a whole week, so I don't have to take any tablets. So that's probably why I'm feeling a little bit better. I've had these now for a couple of months and they're brilliant, but I have to have the wristband on because sometimes I could put it under my arm, but when I take it off under my arm, it leaves that black little square patch where the plaster's been, and I can't get to it properly to get it all off. So if I've got it there, at least I can get to it. So yes, that's what that is. Right, I'm going to get on with this and take out as much as I can. I'm going to have to pull out all the roots as well, because the roots will form an asparagus plant. So yes, like I said, I'm trying my hardest to clear that bit out. Sorry if my finger's in the way. I'm trying my hardest to clear that bit out, then I can put them breeze blocks there and then start coming this way. So I'm going to get on with that now. It's still windy, but it's very warm, it's lovely. So I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. So I'm going to do a view from this side first. I'm getting loads of raspberries, loads and loads. Right from sunny Weymouth at the big garden. I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Bye bye.